Good morning everyone. Today's video is going to be slightly different. You can see I've got ready because I've got to go to London today. I want to talk a little bit about success and how success can change you and can bring you from not being successful to being successful. Now I'm going to turn the clock back to when I was in my 20s and things weren't going very well for me. Basically I was a no-hoper, going around with people that were not the best and not making much of my life and just going downward instead of upward. Then when I was 24, I came completely out of that zone and then went to become a religion school teacher in my local synagogue for a little while. Then I got a job, and then by the time I was 25, I passed my driving test, had my first car, which was a Mitsubishi Colt, which was gold. And then I started working in schools, nurseries, I did agency work, I did all sorts of things. And then in 2015-16, I started finishing touches, which is when I used to go into churches and people's houses and start decorating their Christmas trees. Basically, I went to the florist in Chigwell, where I grew up, and I put a notice in, went to the florist to get a present for somebody who wasn't very well. And he said, "Oh, do you know anyone that decorates Christmas trees?" So I said, "Yeah, I'll do that." So I put a notice in the sweet shop and I got loads and loads of calls, and I started doing churches, houses, private houses then. And then my business grew into catering, and it was very, very successful right up until COVID hit. And sadly we had to close it because people wouldn't, obviously for 2 years, the catering industry flatlined and nobody was doing any events. But when we came out of COVID, I did do quite a few, but then I realised that perhaps catering was not for me. And consequently, I said to Peter, we had a long and hard discussion about it, that we were going to leave the industry. Peter's still a chef, but I didn't want to do it anymore because it wasn't really for me. So I had media training and went on to learn how to present, how to act in front of a camera, and how to basically do all the structures of media work, which includes radio, TV, etc. And I passed with flying colours, and I went on to do various things, become a creator, become a presenter, and start a YouTube channel as well. During the pandemic, I started a YouTube channel with Peter. It primarily started as cooking, but then it's gone to all sorts of things, including Bert. Don't forget to listen to Bert on my channel. It's called Susie Flower. And also Bob and Norm were born, which I will go back to. I think they will be reborn very soon. And then I started doing Get Ready With Me. And then I started doing a TikTok channel. And that's grown quite a lot. I've only got 800 followers, which is very good. And on my YouTube channel, I've got over 300,000 followers. So that's grown exponentially as well. And what I want to talk about is that I decided last year, towards the end of last year, towards Christmas, that I was going to do something completely out of the box. And I suddenly had this thought that I was going to do an app. I didn't know what I was going to do at that point. So I decided, what can I do? And I've got 3 cats, Jasper, Casper and Tiffany. It's a bit of a mouthful. And I thought, what can I do? So I employ pet sitters to look after the cats when we go away, or if I'm working away or whatever. And they come and look after the cats, feed them, water them, do whatever. Generally make sure they're okay. And I thought, if I could design something to help pet sitters without writing pages and pages of instructions, they could download the app and put it onto their cell phone, or phone as we have it in the UK, and it would help them understand the needs of the pets. And what I hope to do is put it into different languages, get it onto Google, get it onto Apple, and maybe broaden it and go global. So far, fingers crossed, I've developed the app and it's going really, really well at the moment. It's not live yet, but it will be very, very soon. I'm having various meetings with various different companies. And what I'm saying is, you do not need a university degree to become successful. Now, I go into schools sometimes. I've been to the one locally in Holmes Park. I've been to Beale. I've been to Oaks Park, where I used to work, and that was a bit of a weird situation. Last year I went to Oaks Park to talk to students about being successful and creative, and they want me to come back this year, but I don't think I'm going to have the chance to do that because I've got too many other things going on. And also to encourage people, young people, not to go down the same path maybe that I went down, which is not the what we'll call it for now, the undesirable department. But to be successful, you've got to have determination, dedication, and be available 24 hours a day. Now, I get woken up sometimes for work at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning, and you have to jump to it. You can't just say, oh, my business is 9 till 5, or I'm going to work for 9 till 5, because that's it. Forget it. If you want to do something for yourself, you put in 110% of that time to be successful. And thank God, touch wood, touching the chest of drawers, I've become very, very successful, and my YouTube channel has grown. I'm not monetized yet, but I'm, you know, please God, this year maybe. On TikTok I can go live. I don't do so much on Instagram, but TikTok and YouTube are my thing now. So if you want to be successful, the moral of the story is perseverance, dedication. They're the 2 words. And keep pushing, keep pushing. Never, really good friend of mine always says, never give up on a product. Never give up on an idea. You might have times when you think, oh, it's not going too well, I'll leave it, I won't do it today. But believe you me, persistence, dedication always brings results. So the moral of the story is, as I said, if you've got an idea or you want to do something, go ahead and try, write it down on a piece of paper and give it your best shot. Google whatever it is that you want to see if anybody else is doing something. Google the market, research. It's like when we became resellers, we knew that at the beginning we didn't know what was really good. We know that Thunderbird sells, Sci-Fi sells, certain clothes sell, shoes sell. You know, if you would become a reseller, the idea is to get stuff like, supposing I was going to buy this bottle of perfume, if it was £1, I could resell it for £8, £9, £10 and make a profit. So I've got my money back and I've made a profit. So it's always good to navigate your idea and what you're going to do properly. So the moral of the story today is, and the message is, success comes with a price. So I wish everybody a really good day, and I hope your day is going to go well, and I will speak to you tomorrow. Bye for now.